Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. This is a non-consecutive Sudoku puzzle created by Australian author ChocChip, who's a regular of the channel, so I thought I'd be covering his puzzle. So this is the third puzzle on his blog. And so the special rule is that whenever two cells are horizontally or vertically adjacent, then the corresponding digits must not be consecutive. For example, 9 can't be next to an 8. So that's the rule. And this is a variant of Sudoku I usually struggle with a lot. And there are very, very few given digits at the start. So where should we begin? I see this 7. So 7 must not touch 6 and 8. So we get a 6-8 there right from the get-go. 9 is not here, 1 is not here, so this is from 4 and 5. Next, with those given ones, there must be a 1 somewhere here, but it won't be next to the 2, so 1 is here. And you see that 9 has to appear in one of those two cells, and 9 can't be next to an 8, so this is a 6 and this is an 8. And 5 can't be next to the 6, so this is 5. 4 can't be next to the 3, and that's the 9. So that's a neat start, I must say. Next, we need the 2 somewhere in here. Where should I look? This row still needs 3, 4, 6, and 7. An interesting part is that 3 and 4 won't be next to each other, 6 and 7 won't be next to each other, but that's not saying that much. This row needs 4, 5, 7, 8, so something similar here. But actually, 2 here will never work because we know that 3 is not in here, and with 2 here, 3 would have to be next to the 2, and that's forbidden. So 2 is here. 3 can't be in any of those cells and can't be next to the 2, so 2 is here. And 4 is not next to the 3, so 4 is here, and the other 2 are 6 and 7. So 3 now can't be in any of those, it can't be next to the 4. 9 is nowhere here, so 9 is somewhere in there. 8 can't be next to the 9, so 8 has to be on top. We still need to place the 6, so 6 is not here. 6 is not in here, because then it would force a 7, and it would break the rule. So 6 is in here or in here. And that's interesting because of digit 7. 7 is not next to the 8, and actually 7 is not here, so 7 has to be here right from the get-go, and that's a 6. And 6 is put into this position, that's a 9. I said a 9, I think. Yes, 9. And here we have 5 and 8, and 5 is not next to 6. So that's really enjoyable for the time being. Here I need 7 and 4. 8 is not next to 7, and that's a 5. So that's still working. 7 is not in here, it has to go down there. The remaining candidates are 4, 5, and 9, and it can't be 4 and 5 because they are consecutive, so there has to be a 9 in here, accompanied with a 4 or a 5, but 4 can't be next to the 3, so this is actually a 4-9 pair, and down there we get a 5-7 pair. So what about 3? 3 has to go here. We still need 1, 5, 6, and 8. 6 and 8 are both excluded from this. 5 is excluded by just the plain rules of Sudoku, so that's a 1, and 5 is actually here. 6 is not next to 5, so that's 8. And I don't think I can disambiguate those. Here we need 2, 4, and 9, but 2 and 4 are both excluded from the vicinity of 3. Here I need 1, 6, and 8, but 6 and 8 are both excluded from 7's neighborhood, and 8 can be next to 9. 1 makes this a 4, that's a 2, and 4 excludes 7 from its immediate surroundings. This is going very, very, very well. What about this? Now we have a whole no digits land. How do we resolve that? I think we have to move just with the border. Here the digits are 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. I think only 1 and 8 are possible here. Maybe I should just pencil mark brutally 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8. This is not 1. This is not 6 or 8 because of the 7. Now, next to 4 or 5, I can't have another 4 or 5. That's not a 1 either. Here, that's not a 6. Obviously, that's not a 5 because it's next to the 6. And here, it's not 8 and it's not 5. And if you look closely, you see that 5 can only go here. So that's not a 6, that's an 8, that's a 1. That's now a 4, and that's a 6. Neat. This is still unresolved. Let's move with brute force. Those are from 1, 4, 6, 7, and 9. This can't be 1 or 4. It can't be 6, so it's 7 or 9. This can't be 1. And actually, that's the only value I can rule out right from the get-go. This can't be 1, and it can't be 7 or 9 because of this 8. This can't be 4 or 6 because of 5. It can't be 9. It can't be 7 because of 9 and 7. So that's the one. This can't be 4 or 6. So we get a 7-9 pair on this row, and this is actually 4 or 6. Right? Here, loads of options, but I see that 5 is very restricted. 5 can't be next to 6, 4 can't be here by Sudoku, so that's a 5. We still need a 1. 1 is not here, so 1 has to appear somewhere in here. 2 can't be next to the 1, so 2 will be somewhere here. And actually, in this column, 2 can only be here. 3 can't be here, it can't be here. So that's a 3, that's a 1, and that here is a 7-9 pair. Here we need 4, 6, and 8. So this is 4 or 8, but 8 can't be next to 7 or 9, so that's 4. 6, 4. This 6 disambiguates the 9-7 pair. And this is 8. This 4 disambiguates the 9-4 pair. And this is drawing to a conclusion. Here we need 2, 7, and 9. So that's not a 2, that's not a 9, that's not a 7. And actually next to the 8, it can only be a 2. Here I need 5, 8, and 2. 5 doesn't work next to the 4, and there's an 8 here, so that's a 2. That's not 2 nor 5, that's the 5. Here we need 3, 6, and 9. This can't be 3, this can't be 9 because of 8. 9 can't be here for several reasons. So that's a 3, that's a 9. Here we also need 3, 6, and 9. So that's the 9, that's the 6, that's the 3. Here we need 2, 5, and 8. So that's the 5, that's the 2, that's the 8. And here we need 1, 4. Well, actually, there's only 1 digit missing in each column. And that's it. So it was really a non-struggling, non-consecutive Sudoku, which doesn't happen so often. It would probably have been around, I think, 40 points in a Sudoku Grand Prix. And I just must say, good work. Good work, Adam. That was a very, very nice puzzle. So thanks for submitting it to the channel, to everyone actually. And see you soon on SudoKanard.